How do the Cardinals fix this issue with Kyler, Key?
I don't know how they fix it. I mean, I'm sure they're going to work on it, but I don't think that in that building they're convinced that he is the guy long-term moving forward for them. And I mean long-term beyond next year. And we'll see. I mean, he doesn't like the way that they've been dealing with him and handling his situation. And, you know, he has a unique personality. And when I say kind of, you know, pouty and, you know, stubborn and jumping up and down, he wants to take his ball and go home when it doesn't work out the way that he wants it to work out. And that's just been the case, I guess, with Kyler Murray throughout his college career. And now we're seeing it resurface again with the Cardinals.
Just feel like you have issues with somebody, like your team, your franchise, go tell them what the issues are. Instead of making it public and getting everybody to react to it by unfollowing everybody, you know, like anybody in 2022 knows that when you unfollow somebody, that's going to be a really big thing that people are going to report on. Like, you're trained to think this way. So I just don't understand why all the added drama when it could just be handled internally.
Well, and Dan Graziano brought up his theories, like this is just a theory, but like maybe, you know, they're talking contract. He heard something he didn't like. Because otherwise it's a real bad look, and I'll tell you why. If he balled out, but the team looked bad in the playoffs around him, that's one thing. He looked like, Key, I think you said it, a deer in headlights, right? Like in his first playoff appearance. So let's be honest, it's a bad look to look that way and then turn around and point finger at the team.
He gives them the best chance to get back to the Super Bowl and win it. It's his best chance to get back to the Super Bowl and win it. He knows the offense. He knows the players. And look, he should be the highest paid player in the history of the National Football League. He should eclipse Patrick Mahomes by a mile. There's no question about it. I think a lot of people would look and say, well, he's not getting what he wants. Well, now he is getting what he wants. They're willing to do whatever it is. They made the marriage work this past season, continue to make it work. He shouldn't think about leaving and going to Denver or Tennessee. I understand, but this is the best place for him to get back to the Super Bowl. There's no question about it.
Look, I'm fine with Aaron Rodgers leveraging the situation to become the highest paid quarterback. MVPs are out the yin-yang. He brings that cachet to a team, and I think it's becoming more reasonable the more and more time that passes by. You're thinking it just feels like Green Bay is it. I know Denver is seen to be as an option, but it seems like it's Green Bay.
It's an indictment of Jordan Love, if you ask me. You don't go on otherwise. Okay.
I think when you go back and you look at Jim Irsay from a couple of weeks ago, talk about quarterbacks in winning with guys that can help you win. That was the end period for Carson Wentz right there. It was doomsday.
If you're relying on Carson Wentz to be a nice game manager, what's the point in having Carson Wentz? That's not what he does. And if he can't give you the top-end stuff anymore, why do you have him? Told everyone 3 years ago he was playing poorly. No one wanted to hear me, and now he's out of a second job, it looks like.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.